Hey there, it's Josh, the Wargaming Noob, back with another scale modeling, unboxing, and build video. This time around, it is Tamiya's German aircraft power supply unit and Kettenkraftrad in 148th scale. As you can see, the depiction of the power supply unit and Kettenkraftrad or Kettenkrad. You will get some crew members here. Unfortunately, and to my dismay, I thought that I was going to get the plane as well, but not in this particular kit. There are kits where they will come with the vehicle and the aircraft that are depicted, but this is not one of them. So I'm going to zoom out so we can take a look at the box. Have the tag. It's kind of blocking the view of the Kettenkrad here, but this is what it could look like assembled right there. Okay. On the other side, the aircraft. And where this power supply unit would go. If you had the aircraft, you would need to get the 1/48th scale. In this case, Focke-Wulf FW190. Okay. On the back, we have a depiction of the crew as well as the model all assembled here. So, painting example. And yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at what's inside. All right, so in the kit, you're going to get 2 baggies of sprues with the vehicle and the power supply unit. We'll take a closer look at those in a little bit. You'll get the Tamiya insert here that just gives some information about the model and all that stuff. And then finally, we do have the build guide. So we're going to take a look at the build guide and then the sprues. So here's the build guide. I will zoom in just a little bit. It gives you information on the model kit itself and the power supply unit, the Kettenkrad, and all that. Your recommended tools. And then at the bottom, you'll have your assembly guide. You start off with the chassis and all that stuff, and then obviously you'll go through the entire kit, building the power supply unit and then the Kettenkrad and crew. I'll zoom in, or we'll just try to go through the build sheet here. And there you have it. That is the build guide. All right, so in the first baggie, you do have this sprue. This has all of the power supply unit as well as the crew and some fuel barrels here, as you can see. All right. It also did come with this plastic string, which will be used as the tow cable for the power supply unit. And then you have your decal sheet, and we'll zoom in, take a closer look at that. Not very many decals. But yeah. All right, on the second sprue, you do have the Kettenkrad or Kettenkraftrad and the other crew members right there. I think these guys could be the ones that are riding in it if you are choosing to build them. But yeah, so not a lot of components. Key here is to take your time when building this. And with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this together. At the end of the video, we should be able to see what it looks like all assembled.
All right, here it is, the German aircraft power supply unit and Kettenkraftrad with crew all assembled. This was a fairly easy kit to put together, especially the Kettenkrad or the Kettenkraftrad. The power unit itself has so many different little components that this was the most challenging part about this model kit. You can hook it up to the tow hook at the end of the Kettenkraftrad. I don't have the driver glued in just yet because I'm going to paint him separately and then paint the Kettenkrad. The one thing that I did lose during the course of the build of this model was the string that acts as the hose for this unit. And again, this is a unit that will refuel aircraft. With the other crew members, this guy, I think initially is just supposed to sit in the back of the Kettenkrad. The normal Kettenkraftrad, which would have a German or Wehrmacht soldier piloting or driving the vehicle itself, and this guy would sit in the back. But I've noticed that trying to fit him in the back where this thing is, it doesn't quite work. I can't like seat him properly in there. So I'm just going to use him as a spare for another model kit as a crew member for something else. All right, for the aircraft fueling guys, I decided to put the 2 oil barrels with the fuel gauge and the toolbox and this guy onto this 40 millimeter base. This guy would normally be holding the hose that would fuel the aircraft, but again, I lost the hose somewhere. I can't find it. So I decided to just put him on this base in order to just have something kind of scenic for modeling. On the other hand, this guy is the other crew member, and normally he actually, I'm not sure which one's supposed to be fueling it. I have to look at the build instructions, but in either case, I put this guy on a single 25 millimeter base, and you know, again, just for scenery. If I end up using this, for example, in bolt action, you know, it adds a little bit more character to the game table. Let me just put this back here. So in any case, very easy kit. The only thing that was fiddly was the power supply unit, as there are a lot of components. If you do get this kit, try not to lose the hose like I did. I think I'll just have to find some black string, which is initially what it looked like included in the box. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. In any case, that is it. I think I've rambled on enough. If you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new scale modeling, unboxing, and builds coming out of the channel, and then click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That's the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat to you about scale modeling and everything else that I cover on this channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more scale modeling, unboxing, builds from WarGamingNewb Scale Modeling.